A very fine morning, my dear students. Hope you all will be fine by the grace of God. Students, today we will start our lecture with a new chapter, that is chapter 4th of Science 1, Standard 10th. Name of the chapter is Effect of Electric Current. In this lecture, we will study about effect of electric current, energy transfer in an electric circuit, heating effect of electric current, uses of coil, and some numerical problems. Here also I would like to tell you children that omitted contents due to COVID problem will be cancelled out. So let us start our explanation part. So we are starting this chapter effect of electric current. Students, let us see here what is cancelled. Here this full part is cancelled. This also cancelled. This portion is also cancelled. So students, let us see here that we all know that atom is made up of electron, proton and neutron. So here whatever the charges are that are based as negative charge and positive charge, and why the charge or any object become positive charge or negative charge due to the transfer of negative charge particle from one object to another object. So we will see here about the electric current which is flowing through the conducting wire. An electric current is flowing through a resistor, electromagnetic induction, electric motor and generator. So let us see here that energy transfer in an electric circuit. For that we will see one activity or experiment. So we will see this experiment, that what material we have to take. We have to take connecting wires, electric cells, electrical resistance and voltmeter, ammeter, plug key, etc. Now how we will do it, that means procedure. We have to connect the circuit, that I'll show you figure how to connect, and then whatever the components we are using, that should have the proper value. So that should have the proper value. So let us see now here that measure of the current should be as I, and measure of potential difference should be V. AB mean between the point A and B. Then the potential at A is higher than the potential at B according to this activity, as the potential A is connected to the positive electrode of the cell and potential B is connected to negative point of the cell. So whatever is connected to the negative is the negative electrode, that is B. And if the charge flows from A to B, the work is done VAB Q, that is charge has been done on Q while going from A to B. Now, from where does this energy come to this work? Let us see, the source of energy is the cell. So, here we will see the source of energy is what, children? It is the cell. So, first let us see the figure here, then I'll show you. This is your figure of electric circuit. You can see, children, this is 4.2 figure of electric circuit. So, let us see here. This is point A, this is point B. So current is flowing from point A to B, and this is the resistance. This is ammeter. Ammeter is used to measure the current. This is voltmeter, that is used to measure the potential difference. Now here we can see this is the key. Now here the current is flowing this way, the arrow is shown. This is the process, or this is the electric circuit through which we can see this activity. Now the source of energy is the cell, that already I have shown you. This is the cell. There, this is positive electrode and this is negative electrode. Now the cell gives the energy through the charge Q to the resistance where work V AB Q is performed. If the charge Q flows from A to B in how much time, children? T time. T mean small t, that is that is taken as to measure the time. That is, the work is preferred in time t. Then during that time the energy V AB Q is given to resistor. Now what happened to, what is resistor? Resistor is what is resisting the that is put between the A and B, you can see with the R. So now here we can see that in this circuit the resistor is replaced by a motor. In which form will the energy is given to the cell, and that is getting transformed. Let us see now here. W is equal to V into Q, and Q is what? Q is the charge. So here let us see. Here one step by step we'll see. P is equal to electric power. Now what is electric power? Electric power is the energy consumed per unit time. That means in 1 second how much energy is consumed. So it is equal to energy upon time required. So it will be equal to V into Q. VAB mean the potential difference between point A to B. Q is the charge and T is the time. So it will become V into I. Now let us see here. This was the first equation. Here the second equation, H is equal to P into T. H is what? H is the heat. So here we will see that H is equal to P into T, that is equal to P is equal to, already you have studied, VAB into I into T, that you have studied here. This is equation 2. Now according to Ohm's law, here you know that the source of energy, the cell gives in time t the energy P into T to the resistor. If I is the current flowing continuously through the circuit, the heat produced in the resistor in time will be H is equal to P into T, that is equal to VAB into I into T. That is the equation number 2. Now what is the Ohm's law, children? That already you have studied Ohm's law. So in ninth standard, so AB is equal to I into R. I is the current, R is the resistance. This is third equation. So H will be equal to V square AB into T upon R. That is the fourth equation. Same way we can see here that H is equal to I into IR into T. So I and I, it will become I square into R into T. So why it will become? Because you know that H is already, you know that H is equal to VAB into I into T. So I we will put here the value of, here H is equal to V into I into T. So one I is already there, and we instead of V, what we will put here, children? V is equal to, we have to put I into R. So I into R. So it will become now here 2I will be there, so it will become I square into R into T. Now this is called the Joule's law of heating. H is equal to I square R into T is called the Joule's law of heating. So this point you have to underline. Now unit of electric power. P is equal to VAB into I equal to volt into ampere. That is equation number 6. Now we will see here 1 volt into 1 ampere, that is power, that will be equal to 1 joule upon 1 C. C mean coulomb, into again 1 C into 1 second. So it this C will be cancelled. So it will become 1 joule upon S. That will be equal to watt. So the unit of electrical power is 1 watt. This is important. You have to learn it. Now, children, we will see this part. This is cancelled for you. Let us see heating effect of the electric current. When a resistor is connected in an electric circuit, the heat is produced in it due to the current. This is known as the heating effect of current. So, children, one thing you have to note here, that for the P, 3 formulas are there. Which are 3 formulas? P is equal to V into I. Then second formula is P is equal to I square into R. Then third formula is equal to P is equal to V square upon R. So this you have to learn. Again listen, P is equal to V into I. P is equal, second one, P is equal to I square into R. And third one, P is equal to V square upon R. You can use in the numerical problem. Same way for the heat, H is equal to V into I into T, or H is equal to I square into R into T. And the third one, H is equal to V square into T upon R. So this again listen for heat, H is equal to V into I into T. Second one, H is equal to I square into R into T. Third is H is equal to V square into T upon R. So this way we can solve the numerical with the help of this. Now see here, 2 types of coil are shown here, coiled coil and solenoid type of the coil. Let us see here. This is coil of cooker and this is coil of heater. We can see here. Now here we will see, children, that this part is omitted for you. This is the uses of coil. It is used in the electric bulb. Here the vacuum is created and nitrogen gas is there. Now a glass support is there, a screw cap is there. This is the screw cap. Then here we can see solenoid type of the coil is there. This is the glass bulb. So let us see now. So many times we might have heard that a building is catching fire due to the short circuit. Now, what is the short circuit? If we switch on an equipment in our house and the electrical fuse wire melts and the electric supply is shut down, then we tell it as short circuit. Now, how it happened? Let us see now. In home, whatever the connection, electrical connection we are having, that is consist of live wire, neutral wire, and earthing. Three wires are there. The live and neutral wires, they have the potential difference of 220 volts. So this point you have to underline. This is important point. So children, this you have to no. Now the earth is connected to the this is more important, that the potential difference is 220. The earth is connected to the ground. So now what happened, that due to a fault in the equipment, or if the plastic coating on the live wire and the neutral wire, it just gives away due to the fault in the equipment, then what will happen, that these two wires, live wire and neutral wire, they will come in contact to each other, and what will happen then, large amount of electric flow will be there through their contact, and due to that large amount of the heat will be produced. And if any inflammable material like the wood, cloth, plastic, etc. is there, then what will happen, it will catch fire. Inflammable means which can easily catch the fire. Therefore a fuse wire is used as a precautionary measure. Now how this fuse wire help in this situation, that as soon as the high current flows in a circuit, the wire get melts and it breaks the circuit, and this way the mishap or the accident can be avoided. So this is the use of this fuse. So let us see children now. Here this, do you know, is cancelled for you. Full is cancelled. So these are the tools what we can see here. Different type of the fuses which are used in our houses. We can see these are the different type of the fuses. Now we'll see that many times, particularly in the summer season, the huge electrical power is used in the evening, because every daytime anyway we can manage, but evening time everybody want light, everybody want current. So home is lightning, fans are on, air conditioning on, use of electricity in the shop, etc. is there. So as a result what will happen, that excessive current is drawn from this transformer. So when excessive current is drawn, then transformer had to supply large amount of the electricity. So what will happen if the capacity of transformer is insufficient? Then its fuse wire melts, and due to that the supply of the electric current is shut down. So such events occur due to the overloading of the current. When overloading mean when we are using more amount of the current, and due to that the overloading is there, due to that the electric supply is shut off because the fuse wire get melted. Now children, we will see some numericals are there here. 4 numericals are there, but actually third and fourth is cancelled for you. Most probably we will see first and second first. Third and fourth you just can understand. We'll see first example. Example 1. A 6-meter long wire made from alloy nichrome that is shaped into a coil, and it is given for producing heat. It has a resistance of 24 ohms. So, can we get more heat if the wire is cut into half of its original length and this is shaped into a coil? So for getting energy, the two ends of the wire are connected to source with a potential difference of 220 volt. So let us see first what things are given here. You can see here resistance of 24 ohm, potential difference 220 volt is given here. So first we will see A part, when the coil is whole wire. So here P is what? Potential difference will be equal to V square upon R. V is given 220, so 220 square upon 24. We had to calculate it. We will get 201 watt. Now we'll see the second part. This is the second part, coil of half length wire. So P is equal to V square upon R equal to 220 whole square upon R is now resistance is half, so it will become 12. So it will come 403 watt. What it mean? This means that more heat will be obtained after cutting the wire into half. So this is about the first numerical. Let us see the second one. This is our second example. We can see here a cell is connected to a 9 ohm resistance, because of which heat of 400 joule is produced per second due to current flowing through it. Obtain the potential difference applied across the resistance. Now let us see what is given here. What is given, children? Heat at 400 joule per second. So P, that is potential difference, is equal to 400 joule upon 1 second. So it will become P is equal to V square upon R. So P is given 400. We will put the value. R is given 9. So we have to remove V square. Now we will see, children, that 400 into 9, we will do cross multiplication. So 400 into 9 will become, here nothing is there, so we will take as 1. So it will become 400 into 9 equal to V square. Therefore we have to remove V. Therefore V will be equal to, we have to remove V. So V will be equal to under root 400 into 9. So 20 into 20, 400, and 3 into 3, 9. So it will become 20 into 3 equal to 60 volt. If you want, here you can write for understanding one more step, that 20 into 20 into 9 into 9. So 1 you can remove. So this way, children, these two numericals we have seen. Now third and fourth is cancelled for you. So you just see these numerical. Only you have to see, most probably they will not come because still confusion is there. They told that on page number 51 example number 1 and 2, but actually on page number 51 example 3 and 4 are given. So you have to consider. I'll just tell you the solution, but actually they are cancelled. Still, once you just see this numerical. So here the third example is that an electrical iron uses a power of 1100 watt when set to higher temperature. If set to lower temperature, it uses 330 watt power. Find out the electric current and the respective resistance for the two settings. The iron is connected to a potential difference of 220 volt. So how to solve here? I'll just tell, but actually it is cancelled. So you have to cancel it. But based on this, any other numerical may come. So I am telling you that given is the potential difference 220 volt, power is 1100 watt, then P is 1100 and B is given as 330. In A part it is 1100 watts. So I1 is equal to P upon V equal to 1100 upon 220. So 0 will be cancelled out, and 11 2 22. So it will become 5 ampere. Now second time power is equal to 330 volts. So I2 will be equal to P upon V equal to 330 upon 220 equal to 1.5 ampere. Resistance R1 is equal to V upon I1 equal to 220 upon 5. So it will become, if we will divide, we will get 5 4 20, 5 4 20, so 4400 ohm. Resistance R2 will be equal to V upon I2 equal to 220 upon 1.5 equal to 146 ohm. So this is the third one, but actually it is cancelled. So you have to cancel out. Now let us see the fourth one. This is also cancelled for you. Let us see. An electric tungsten bulb is connected into a home circuit. The home's electric supply runs at 220 volts. Potential difference: when switched on, a current of 0.45 ampere flows through a bulb. What must be the power of the bulb if it is kept for 10 hours? How many units of electricity will be consumed? Potential difference is 220 volt. That is given here, and current is 0.45 ampere. So power is equal to potential difference into current. So it is 220 into 0.45 watt. So 99 watt. The bulb must be power 99 watt. In 10 hours, it will be 99 watt into 10 hours, that is equal to 990 watt. So it will be 0.99 kilowatt. this way. Now this we have completed, but actually it is cancelled for you. This full is cancelled for you. So children, here I am ending my lecture. Hope you might have understood, and already you know that what I am telling. You have to write the important points, solve the numerical in the book 2 times. Each numerical you have to solve 2 times in the book, and just see all the important points should be written, so that during exam you will be not having any problem of mugging up. So here I am ending my lecture, children. Thank you.